Hello, everybody! My name is RobeChained. Now before you, where are my chains? There they are. Hello, everybody. My name is RobeChained. I will be your storyteller for tonight. Today is exciting. Today is exciting because we will be animating. Let's go! I love animation so much. I love it so much. We'll be using Blender. Where is the music? I keep forgetting the music. Sorry for the very short delay. I had a couple of things that I needed to take care of. And I guess the music was not one of them, because I keep on forgetting the music. Good news though, I will actually possibly be getting my own song soon. Maybe in a couple months. Doesn't that sound exciting? Can I please Deltarune Lo-Fi please for relaxing and studying? Here we go. We've got a full loop of music. There it is. All right, awesome. Now we're ready to actually, stream. Hello, everybody. I hope everybody is having a wonderful evening, morning, or afternoon. Today, we will be animating. As I said, we will be using Blender to do some 3D animation. I have actually done 3D animation before, believe it or not. I've done a couple of Roblox animations, which I completely forgot to set up. I really wanted to show you guys those animations, but I forgot them. Or actually, I'll be able to find them somewhere, right? I'm sure. Now, while I stall for time and try to find the animations, I wish to talk about my day. Today was an absolute blast. I did my work really quickly today. I don't know how I did it, but today I just zoomed through my work. I zoomed through my job for the through the work for today, and I had all of the day, basically all of the day off. We had my friend sleepover, and now him and my chainling assistant are hanging out. We were just hanging out, the three of us, but I had to come back home to stream and to learn, because learning is growing. Learning is really important. I will most likely go back to them and continue hanging out, but for the meantime we gotta do some blendering. Now I first need to set everything up, of course, but I actually prepared for this stream, believe it or not. Unlike most of the time, I actually prepared for this stream. I made an obstacle course. I modeled an obstacle, a very, you guys will see it in just a second. A very basic obstacle course where I would be animating a ball going through it. I found a free asset online that will guide me along the way, that will guide me along the animation, and I'll be able to basically do it by myself with the guidelines. It would be awesome. Now, I'm really trying to find my animations. For some reason, I cannot find them for the life of me. I'm really trying, I swear. I used to do I used to do animations in Roblox. I don't anymore because Roblox just kind of sucks nowadays. I really don't wanna do anything with it, basically. I do play Roblox from time to time, but not too much. I try to avoid it for the most part. However, no escape is just way too good. What can you do? Speaking of No Escape has a really solid soundtrack, and using that soundtrack as a reference, I have sent that to a composer on VGen, and they said they could do something similar, which is amazing. I really want to get some music going. I really want to get myself a main theme that I can use for my starting soon screens, as well as just anywhere really, honestly. Now, for some reason, I cannot find my animations. Let me see. If I search... Oh, wait, no, I got it. I found it. Oh my god, I found one of them. It's like my favorite one. Hell yeah. Awesome, I found one of it. Let me see how I will be able to show it off. JJ with no sauce. Welcome to the stream on the Twitch side. I hope you're having a wonderful, amazing today. You just came in at the perfect moment. I was just about to show off my animation, or at least one that I made like 6 months ago. It's been a while, but here it is. Let me stop the music. It's a 333. It's a 3 second. It's a 3 second animation. Cool. Just watch. Whoa, how cool is that, right? I made this like a couple months ago. It is in Roblox. Just saying, Roblox, especially R6 characters, are way easier to animate. However, I mean, come on. I mean, come on. Kinda goes hard. Kinda goes hard. Kinda goes hard. Damn, and that's exactly the reaction I was looking for. I also have another one, which I will find. Hopefully. Now my PC is really unorganized. Like really unorganized, especially with older things like this animation. I haven't really saved it to a proper place. I will also try to find the bow animation I did in Blender, which we'll be using today. However, I'm not absolutely sure if I would be able to. Doesn't seem like I will. Because that was like a while ago. But yeah, I'm not a complete beginner. I mean, definitely not a complete beginner, but not that good either. I really want to learn, I really want to grow. I've always been so enthralled with animation. It's so cool. I love seeing good animations. And to be able to make good animations and then use them for, like, you know, my own personal things, that would be so cool. Especially if I manage to make myself a 3D low poly model of RObe and then animate it and do stuff with it and put it in like shorts and videos and like cool things, right? It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be awesome. I'm really excited to do all of that. Also, JJ, how was your day today? Tell me all about it. I see you've been doing some wonderful progress on the Parasite the website. Please talk, because I'm really trying to find the old animations that I did. Just can't find them, man. They're impossible to find. I don't know where the hell I could have placed them in, but man, I really should organize my PC files more properly. Oh, there it is. Here is the other one. It was called Self-Destruction. Found it. Nice. It's a bit of a longer animation. Music, shut up. It's again in Roblox. But that doesn't matter. Animation is animation, and animation is cool. Watch this. Oh, I even added effects. Isn't that fucking awesome as hell? Oh, I forgot you can't hear the animation. Okay, now you should be able to. Let me do that. Oh, that's loud. Sorry. Watch this. How cool is that, man? How cool is that? I did that like a couple months ago. And I want to do it again. I want to do it again. I want to do things like that again. Ghosty McG, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful, amazing evening, even though we're just together. Lemao. McGee. And Yum Yum, welcome to the stream as well on the Twitch side. We are don't say that. Please don't say things like that. McG. Hello, McG. We be eating? That sounds wonderful. I was trying to find my old animations. I just throw them off. But yes, let us go into Blender. Whoa! How cool is that? Let me see if I can properly resize this. Because I don't have... Actually, wait. I haven't really set this up properly. This should be fine, right? Should be able to capture... Oh! What the hell? Okay, never mind. We're just capturing my full display then. Well, that's fine. Here we are. This is the obstacle course that I made a couple of days ago for the bows. Now, you will have to excuse me. I haven't used Blender in a really long time. Seriously, I don't remember how to properly use it. So you have to excuse me, right? But I'll get used to it. Now, I made these geometries. These are really basic, of course. But what else do we need? What more do we need than this really half-assed half circle? This is what we're going to be using for the animation today. Now, the only thing left is to put a bow in. And I actually should have a bow object, a bow model somewhere on my PC. Here it is. This should be it, right? Yes, this is the Pixar bow from the Toy Story movie. This is like the only bow I actually kind of liked from all of the bows I found. So yeah, we'll be using that. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get copyrighted. No! That's not true. Who cares? Lamau, don't make fun of me. Holy shit. How do I scale the right with S? I'm still trying to figure out how to use Blender properly. But yeah. Now let's see. How am I gonna make it so that the bow doesn't like collide into the ground? Maybe place it like this. I think this is fine. Now, as you can see, behind the obstacle course is a reference for the obstacle course, which will help us animate the bow. The bow will start over here and jump on top of this platform. What I want to do is actually make it jump twice, because I think that would make better sense for like the height of the thing, of the jump. It just makes a lot more sense in my head that it would jump once on like right here. It will fall down and then to jump again, but higher this time. And we'll be following this really handy animation guide. So we'll start the bow over here, and we'll try our best to not clip it into the ground. Now, I don't know how I could potentially make it so, you know, it doesn't clip into the ground and actually like stays on top of it. I don't know if there is like an option for that, but we're not gonna worry too much about it. I'm sure that with time we will, you know, figure it out. Now I do need to remember how exactly I actually can, you know, to do everything. Let me see now. I definitely will be watching some tutorial videos. Let me see now. How to animate with Bezier curve in Blender. What I remember from the first animation that I made, where it was a ball just falling from a platform and bouncing, which, you know, traditional 2D animators do that to like kind of get the gist of timing and squish and stretch and all of that. What you're seeing right now is like kind of the evolution of that. You go from a ball falling down to a ball going in all sorts of places, right? In a more complex path. It's an evolution from the bouncing ball. When I did the bouncing ball animation, which I'm sure I'll find eventually somewhere on my PC, I used a Bezier curve, and I made the ball follow that Bezier curve, and then would kind of, you know, and then would and then I would properly assort the keyframes. Now, I don't exactly remember how to do that, so I'm gonna watch some tutorials on YouTube. We can either do that, or we could hand animate it. Which... You know what? Actually, I wanna hand animate it. Fuck the Bezier curve or whatever it's called. I wanna hand animate this. I wanna start now. We'll go to the animation tab on top, and here we are. Now, the animation should be running at 24 FPS, I think. It's at 25. 24, 25, that's not right. Let me check how I can Blender animation, how to set frame rate. Let me see how to do that. How to set FPS in Blender. How do I do that? In the scene, frame rate 12. Oh, it's already 24. Okay, all right, that's perfect then. I wanna animate in 24 frames per second. In fact, actually, I used to, when I did the Roblox animations that I used to do, I animated in 24 FPS, but all of the different keyframes were actually in 12 FPS, which is a technique that makes the characters feel like like they're coming out of a comic book. Basically the same thing that that Spider-Verse does, right? Wow, burger friends. Why are you screaming? Why is everybody screaming in my chat? No. Stop doing that, I'm trying to concentrate. Stop screaming, guys, please. Sandwich acquaintances. No, I'm pinning that. That's a really funny... It's a really funny message. I'm gonna pin this for 20 minutes. Somebody's gonna somebody's gonna join my stream on Twitch and will just like, and will be met immediately with sandwich acquaintances. You'll be wondering, what the fuck? Who the hell is sandwiches? And why the hell does he have acquaintances? Nom 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 nom. Exactly, Ghosty McG. Insider information. Oh, what? Rage bait. I'm a bit of a rage baiter. Look, it's all fine. The rage bait is all fine and good until you start baiting your rage. Think about it. We do a little bit of animating. Yes, exactly. Now, when I used to animate in Roblox, I used the Moon Animator, which is honestly a really simple, but also a pretty powerful animation tool. I genuinely recommend it for somebody who wants to get into animation, because Blender can be a bit intimidating, especially for somebody who's just starting out. I have the you know, I personally have the knowledge of keyframes due to the fact that I edit videos. And in, when you edit videos, you have a shit ton of keyframes to worry about. If you're a good editor, that is. Oh! Not to throw shade or anything. But, it kind of translates, right? Video editing and 3D animating does translate pretty well, in my opinion. Back when I used to do animations on Roblox, sorry for the remix. I animated in 12 FPS, technically. Like, the scene was in 24, the camera was moving in 24, everything except the characters was moving in 24, the characters were moving in 12 FPS. So I could potentially go for that as well, though I'm not absolutely sure if I want to. Now, let's keep it simple. We'll just go for 24 FPS, and then after that we'll start figuring it out. Now, we will pick the sphere, not this sphere. Where is the sphere? This one. The Sketchfab model? No? Should be this one, right? Pixar ball, yellow, with red star. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. I've picked it anyway. We will start at frame 1. That is our start. And we will. You guys can actually see this. Let me try to kind of sway this like so. It's a bit hard because I don't really want my sidebar to be showing up. I think this is fine. I think this should be fine. Over here on the right, you can barely see it. This is where we set our keyframes. So what we want to do is have our ball jump up once and then jump up another time. So first we'll set up the first bound. The location should be Y. No. Oh, what the hell? Was it going in a weird direction? Local, please. Okay, this is a problem. How? Oh, this is not good. Why is it going diagonally? The relations, collections, instances. Let me see online how I can fix this, because I'm not absolutely sure. Okay, Blender, transform, orientation. Transform orientation determines the orientation. Yeah. Okay. How can I do this in here though? Not absolutely completely sure. So I can change this here. Maybe this is the object properties. Okay. Instancing, motion paths, shading, visibility, viewport display, line art, animation, custom properties. Huh. Let's see. How to change transform orientation Blender in the object properties. How can I do this? Can you please tell me? Okay, in the object properties, I go please tutorial actually show me how. You guys can't see it. I'm looking at it on my second monitor. Mode XYZ ruler. Would this help? No, it's still going diagonally. That's not helpful. What the hell, man? I am so confused. Can I please change the orientation of the transform? How do I do that in the objects menu? Because I know you can do this in the 3D viewport. If you press right here, you can press transform orientation local, and then when you press on something, or let's say we're in the layout, you press on something and move it, you get a global orientation, which is to the world, and a local orientation, which is to the object. Right now, it would seem that it's set to local for some reason in the objects, in the object properties. What I want to do is have the transform be relative to the world, not to itself. Orientation global. No. How would I do this? Why is the tutorial? The tutorial doesn't tell me anything. What the hell, man? This is so confusing. Okay, object modifiers. Can I don't think it would be in the modifiers. Particles physics constraints. And no, I don't think that would be here. Relations. Tracking axis. Up axis. Parent type object. Okay, parent. Alright. Tracking axis. Axis that points in the forward direction. No. This doesn't help me out at all. This is so infuriating. Okay, everything you need to know about transform orientation in Blender. Alright. Please do tell me. Video I found on YouTube on my second monitor. Yes, I know I can press this. That doesn't help me. God damn it, man. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Options, origins. Affect only origins. Would that help me? Local, global? I can now see the origins of the mesh. How can I set the origins? Okay, new idea. I delete this. Okay. Watch, I delete this. And what I do is I paste it in again. I import it. What? Why is the orientation there? I want it to be global. What the hell, man? Can I somehow fix it? Is this gonna help me? What the hell? Why am I only scaling during the... What the hell is going on? Okay. There we go. We scale down the bow. Then, what we want to do is have the orientation of the bow be set where the z-axis is looking directly up. Why is it that you can't do that? What the hell, man? Okay, 0.7. 0.07. So now that if it goes and goes in the z-axis, it's still... What the hell, man? Okay, I will figure this out no matter what. How to change orientation of object for animating in Blender. Is this going to give me the answer I'm looking for? Change the... Oh, Blender transform orientation hotkey. Comma. Let's go back here, and if I press comma, I get top. That's just the camera, man. Control Alt spacebar. That's just full screen. Doesn't help at all. What is this, man? Pressing the axis key twice toggles between global and G. What the hell? GX. Long X. What the hell is going on? What? Oh god. What is this orientation? I can't. fix it, man. G, Z, 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 G. Now we're moving the orientation. What the hell, man? Jesus Christ. Okay, you have to bear with me here. I can't find I can't find set origin geometry to origin. What is the origin? Origin to geometry. Origin to 3D cursor. That would mean that the origin is okay. That's not helpful. Origin to center of mass, origin to center of mass of volume. These aren't helpful. No, they don't do anything. Mirror snap parent. Insert keyframe. No, I just want to toggle the goddamn orientation of the transform. Why can't I do that? Okay, how about comma? This is top, front, right, view selected. Yeah, that's not the orientation of the transform of the object, that's the goddamn camera. Alright, awesome. Okay, how about... Can I offset it somehow? This is for scale. I guess I can rotate it? That could potentially help. It doesn't though. Because the Z... Look at this! How am I supposed to... Oh my god. This is actually so infuriating. Object to global in Blender. Standing global. Okay. Select the object. Press comma to open the orientation menu. Comma. This is just for the view. That's not what I want. This is for rotating. S is for scale. Oh wait, I think I got it. Rotate by the Z-axis? Oh no, never mind. What is going on? I can't understand it. Okay. Can somebody help me here? Okay, ultimate guide to object origin and transform orientation. Alright, YouTube. I found a really good... Oh, what's this? Changing object orientation. Object origin. Origin to selection. Tab. Transfer orientation overview, alright. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, what if I go to the layout, go to global, and then make a new orientation, and then go to animation, and now it's the same. You can't change it. Why can't I change it? I don't understand. Object. Set origin. Mirror. Clear. Snap. Duplicate. Relation parent. Constraints. Track. Snap clear. Mirror. Oh, I'll crash out, genuinely. Nothing does anything. Why is nothing doing anything? I don't understand. I just want... I don't want it to go diagonally. My blender crashed. Okay, that's... Oh my god! No! This is going awfully. Okay, you know what? I have a new idea. Alright. Whoa. Droid cam has crashed. That's not true. Okay, new idea. Alright? New idea. We open up Blender. Right? We open up Blender. And obstacle course. This is the obstacle course that we started with at the start of the stream. What we do now is we press Shift A, make a mesh, and make a UV sphere. Okay? And now we're just gonna animate with the goddamn sphere. Fuck that bow. I don't want to see it anymore. I want to deal with its orientations and its weird fucking things. I want to deal with that. Now we have a normal bow that if we go to options and set effect on the origins, we can say that the origins, the orientation is actually proper. Okay? This is what we want. Okay. Awesome. Perfect. Finally. Jesus Christ, man. Now we'll place the ball right here. And finally, we can actually start animating. We will make the ball a bit smaller though. Like this big, I think. Should be fine. There we go. Now, what we can do is... we're starting from frame 1. 24 frames is a second. I want the first jump to be about 2 to 2.5 seconds. So we'll go 40, about 40. 24 is a second. About 28 frames. We'll have the ball jump up. Actually, no. Ignore that. Excuse me. What we first want to do is have the ball squish itself as if it's charging for a jump. Right. So what we do is we go for the scale and it will charge about 12 frames, like half a second. To go about this, like so. And we also wanna do the Y scaling. Go to this frame and we'll make it stretch out. There we go. And because it's stretching out, there's a bit of air here. We will use the Z-axis to lower the bow so that it stays on the floor. Oh, I forgot to click. One thing I really don't like about Blender is that you always have to like kind of confirm your keyframes. Like every time you make a keyframe, you have to confirm it. There we go. This is what we want. We can see a little squish and stretch. There we go. Awesome. And then we'll deal with the curvatures. Actually, no. You know what? Actually, we'll deal with the curvatures right now. Now, I don't exactly remember how to check for them. There it is. Graph editor. In fact, let me actually make a vertical split right here in the middle. We'll have the dope sheet over here and the graph editor over here. Press on the bow because we forgot to press on the bow. And now we can see the curvatures of the frames. I want it to be way quicker. Oh, I've selected all the frames. That's not what I wanted to do. Now, I'm not absolutely sure what is what. This is the Y scale. What I first want to do is remove the interpolation, make it linear, and then we'll ease into this. Can we do that? Do I have to press this keyframe as well? Ease in. That's not working. What the hell? Okay. Maybe I don't have this completely figured out yet. As I said, I haven't used Blender in a really long while. Okay. Let me do the Y scale first. If I press on this one, interpolation, a linear noise in, noise out. Let's go like this. Nothing. Okay. Let's press. Oh, handle type. Right. Aligned. No. What the hell? What the hell is this? Okay, I'm not doing something right. For some reason I can't make it ease in. Which is really weird. Oh, did I have to do it in here actually? Keyframe handle type aligned. And now, no. Interpolation. Circular. He's in. He's out. You. Circular. He's in. He's out. Okay. Where are my handles? Cool, we just made an ease out, and where are my handles? What the hell did I do? I want my handles. Free? Keyframe type? Aligned. Interpolation? Quadrupic? Easing mode? Automatic easing? What the hell, man? I can't get this to work, fuck! Okay. Get rid of these. Let's start all over. I said get rid of the keyframes? Hello? Okay, there we go. Let's place new keyframes. If I just do this, where I place one keyframe here, in 8 frames, it squishes down. We now have, finally, there we go, we now have handles. Oh, I see, the interpolation is Bezier, which gives me the, okay. Okay, I got it now. Awesome. I forgot to save the fucking keyframe. There we go. Now this means that I can cut this down, make this like so. Nice. Finally, progress. Now let's do the y-axis so it stretches out. Oh, I didn't really do that properly. There we go. And then the z-axis on the location. We'll go over here and we'll make the ball lower itself. Save the keyframe. And get this like so. There we go! Finally! Our first part of the animation is done! I got it after an hour. We'll hold this pose for 2 frames and then on the actually 3 frames. We'll hold this And on the 11th frame, that's 2 frames. 8, 9, 10, 11, 3 frames. Okay, for 3 frames, we'll hold this pose, and then we'll make the bow jump. It will jump really quickly, so give it 4 frames, maybe 3 even. Actually, no, I'm not doing this properly. I actually need to be animating on 2s, I think, which basically means that you have a keyframe every second frame, or at least on even frames. That means that we'll need to wait for the 12th frame. So we'll move these here. It actually does a small little bounce, which I like. But I don't... Nah, this is way too slow. We'll put these like... There we go. Alright. Hold the frame, hold this pose for 2 frames, and then jump. So now... It's actually holding it for a bit longer, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For 6 frames to jump up. So now our next pose, we want it to be over here. Want to jump over here. We will have, what was it? It was 139, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Oh, I forgot to... Okay. We'll jump. Needs to be a bit slower in my opinion. About this quickly, and then we'll fix up the keyframes, the curvatures. Just a bit. It does take a while for it to actually jump. So we'll do this. There we go. And we want the bow to be at 0.139. 0.139. There we go. But while it's jumping, we will make it rapidly here. I want from this frame to here for it to basically invert its oh, I forgot to say, god damn it. I wanted to invert the squish and stretch, basically. What the hell? That's weird. Okay, let me actually remove these. Here we wanna make them 0.139 and this 0.139. Oh, wait, what? Oh, come on. 139. 139. Does they flip for some reason? That might be due to the fact that the Z is minus here for some reason. So I should actually probably do this. There we go. Okay, and now for the location. This is the Z location. We wanted to do something like this. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Jump immediately like this. Here we go. Oh, doesn't that look fucking nice? Boing. And then it will stick in the air for 2 frames. And then it will start falling down. For about this many frames. There we go. Then we'll make the curve like this. There we go. Nice. We got a goddamn bounce. And for 2 frames, because it does fall down here about right here. We want squish and stretch until it hits the ground. So we will make it like this. And when it hits the ground, it will immediately squish itself. We'll actually make the Z location go a bit down, a bit more down. Oh, okay, we need to fix up this. There we go. Now what we want to do for the second jump is immediately after 2 frames, because I want the squish to be like, you know, seen. If it only sits for 1 frame, I feel the hit won't really it won't really have an impact. So we do need to be a bit careful as to how long we hold a single pose. One, two, and then it will immediately jump up again. We can basically reuse the same I want to use the scale keyframes. Can I do just that? Oh, here are the actual keyframes. I was not looking at the correct thing. Right. Here are the actual keyframes. These things over here that I'm selecting. What I can do is, since we already have like this here, I'll just copy this and immediately place it on the second frame. This time with about 20 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's not 20. What am I doing? About here, I think. I want for the ball to jump up like about here, but this time it will actually go over like this. There we go. Oh, what the hell? Oh, you know what? I fucked it up a little bit. Since we didn't really have a reference for the Y. Let me go back. I want to place the references here. Here we go. What the hell happens here? Why does this happen? Can the X location not do that, please? Or is it the Z location? Yeah, it's the Z location here. For some reason, for 2 frames, it just kind of pops out. Can we just have a vector here so it doesn't actually do anything? There we go. This is what I want. Now, the scale, I want to actually keep the scale over here. These frames, I want to actually keep these up to here. Can I not do that? Or just delete these ones, honestly. There we go. I want to keep this pose like this. There we go. Okay. And then we'll take this that we already made and place them. What the hell, man? On the Z and Y scale. Take these, please. These ones. Oh wait, I'm taking the Z and the Y scale and Z location. Oops. Am I? Wait, no, I'm not. I'm taking what I want. Take these and then place them right over here. What the hell? It's not proper. Whatever, man. I'll just... do... this. Here. Immediately stretch it out. And of course I completely forgot to... God damn it, man. There we go. Okay. This is the reference. Right, okay. Now I think we should be safe to make the ball jump like this over here. Set the keyframes. There we go. Okay, awesome. However, we do want to kind of slow down the y-axis. So this is the y location, yeah. Gonna do this, I think. Yeah. Just like that. And we will also make it rotate to the x-axis. Right, okay. We'll start the rotation right here. And end it like this. All right. You know what? This is way too slow. I actually would like to put these here. Like, I'll take these keyframes and put them a frame earlier. Why does this not look proper? It's held for 2 seconds. No, I think I actually want to delete these. Yeah, actually, 1 frame is perfect for this. Because it immediately bounces again. Yeah, okay. And right about here, we will make the scale of the bow, the squish and stretch, back to its kind of original form. 139 0 139. Save these. And we also need to get the Z location curve properly sorted out. And because of that, we will actually need to change up this curve a little. Oh, that's a bit too much. Oh, oops. I think this is fine. Right? Let's see it from the start. Oh, right, I completely forgot. I wanted to... These keyframes need to be put a bit earlier, actually. Or actually, these ones. So the ball stays in the air for a bit too long. We'll actually need to take all of these keyframes and put them like a frame behind. There we go. Awesome. Actually, no. Not awesome. Take these. There we go. It stays in the air for a bit too long. For like a frame or two too long. Let's take these frames over here. So like, there we go. I think that's a bit better. Not perfect, but you know what? I don't mind it. Also, actually, we need to start the rotation immediately. Oh, not start it immediately. What we actually want to do is have the rotation curve. Is this the rotation curve? This is the Z location. This is the scale on the X rotation. What would the rotation be? Oh, Euler rotation. There it is. That's what I wanna check. Why is it so high up? What the hell? I don't think this is. It should look like. It's a weird curvature, but that's fine as long as we can edit it properly. What I want to do is curve it out like this though. Not like that though. Right. Now we want the ball from here to right there. It shouldn't take that long for the ball to reach this place. What the hell? What the fuck was that? Oh no. Can we not do this, please? Yeah, okay, there we go. Sometimes these curvatures fucking suck balls. Why does it do that? I hate that. I hate that. That's... yeah, this is kind of what I want. Though it doesn't... no. Actually, yeah, this is fine. Now the x-axis. What the hell was that? Okay, give me a second. I just heard something. Let me go check it out real quick. That's weird, alright. I heard something fall. It sounded like inside the apartment. Needed to check just in case if something happened. Nothing happened though, we're fine. Don't know what that was though. Possibly from the neighbors? Alright. Let's get back to business. All right, I do feel that the this thing feels weird. This jump here. It feels way too slow. Me. Okay, Z location. You see. Oh, not this thing. Oh, there we go. Oh, this feels way better. That's what I wanted to do. Boing. Nice. Oh, this looks so satisfying. Jesus. Wow. Okay. I love this. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Doing some progress here. Boing. Boing. Now I wanna hit the ground for like a frame. It will squish a little. It won't squish too much. It will squish a small tiny bit. I also want to fix the rotation here. I want the bow to rotate itself to the ground like this. Now here we want the bow to actually, let me hit this right here for a reference point. Then we make two more keyframes on the scale. We actually want the rotation to be 0. There we go. Now what we want is a very, very slight squish. Don't really want a too hard of a squish, just a small tiny squish. That's what we want. Oops, okay, right. There you go, small little squish. Because here it doesn't really hit the ground that hard. We do need some more stretch right here though. We also need to quicken the rotation. So let's do that. I actually want the rotation to be like this for just a frame. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. So we can stretch it out. So we have this as a starting point. We will actually do these keyframes over here. Make it stretch out a little. Not too much. Oh, what the hell did I do? I think this is fine. Want the ball to bounce this way, like so. We need to make it rotate a little and to bounce off of here, but in a with a very small hop. Very small hop. And then it will jump down here, it will gain some speed, it will start stretching, it will hit the I feel this will be the hardest part of the whole animation. This part right here. Because this will be easy, it will just jump out like so, it will start stretching, and then it will somehow, it needs to be caught by the half pipe, and then to start rotating. It will still be stretched actually, because it's gonna be at a really fast speed. But I don't know if I want to make it slide around it or roll on it. I think I want to... It seems like from the animation, storyboard here, it seems like it slides. The ball slides on the half pipe instead of rolling on it. And then it hits this and immediately hits this, like in quick succession, and then jumps. Yeah, all right. So far, so good. It looks nice. Just this, I think it goes back into its normal shape, like the stretch, I think goes back into itself really abruptly. So we might actually take these and move them just like that. There we go. This is fine. It kind of snapped. This right here, it snaps for some reason. This should be a bit better. Oh yeah, definitely. It doesn't snap as much anymore. I think the snapping is good, but it couldn't be as drastic as it was just a moment ago. I think this is way better. There we go. There's still a bit of a snap to it, but looks way better. Then we'll have the ball go right here. Jesus Christ, why does it do that? Oh, the curve, the Bezier curves. Wow, that's rough. What the hell is going on with this one? How? What the fuck? I don't think this is normal. Oh wait, this is the time. I was wondering. This the blue thing I was looking at was this timeline, man. Yeah, never mind. What is this? What the hell, man? Let's see now. You really want to be quirky and unpredictable. Okay, and now the Z axis for some reason. I need to get used to these Bezier curves because they're really, really, really nice to use. But man, are they fucking annoying sometimes. There we go. This is what kind of what I want. We'll make the scale of the ball back to normal. 139, 0.139. And I keep on forgetting to save it. 139. 139. There we go. And it seems like there is a slight rotation here. So we will do that. Goes like this. All right. Sorry about the silence. I was looking at my Oshi, which is a MySpace for VTubers. Woohoo! I just got invited to it recently, and it's honestly such a blast. Actually, I want to show it off. It's actually insane. Look at my goddamn profile. If you have a MyOshi, go ahead and send me a friend request. Like, look at this. I used like a CSS generator. Would generator be the right word? Was made by some dude. I need to check which one it was. Who made a site where you can make like custom CSS profiles like this one that you see right now. I've always been so enthralled and so interested in like the MySpace era, because I wasn't alive back then. I was born in 2005, and by the time I got to the point where I could have a social media, Discord was the most like popular one, right? So I didn't really have the chance. I did have a Facebook for a time being, but I didn't really have a chance to experience the old internet, the MySpace internet, right? And I'm so happy that that there is a passion project like MyOshi. This is up my vibe. I love old school internet shit. I love old school stuff. Love it. Some of my favorite games, or maybe not my favorite games, but some of my favorite memories are with old school games. Like GTA San Andreas, Monster Hunter Freedom 1, games like that, like from before I was even born era. And this really it lets me kind of experience what it was like back then, because people use it as if it's 2004, at least most do. And since MyOshi doesn't have like algorithms and like ways to, it's not like Twitter, right? You're not fighting for likes in most cases, unless you have like 1,000 friends on MyOshi. You would get like 2 likes per post, maybe even less. Depends on how many friends you have, I guess. It's not a place to grow on, it's a place to find friends on, and that is, I think, really valuable, because right now every single social media is about growth and algorithms. And while I don't mind it, I guess there's Tumblr, but who the hell uses Tumblr? I tried to use it once, it didn't really work out. I got lost in everything that it was. But outside of Tumblr, basically everything and anything is algorithmic. It needs it feeds on attention and and consummation and all of that stuff. And while I don't mind it too much, because I can actually like I can actually set myself boundaries for social medias. I usually use social media to talk to friends and to burger friends, to talk to friends and do my own things, promote my channel. I am a bit, driven by the numbers, Like, if I have lots of numbers, lots of views, and lots of likes, I feel happy. Which is a really bad way of going about things, especially on with streaming, because streaming is a really hard streaming is really hard to grow on. It's really hard to like get an active community on, and that's fine. But it does hurt sometimes. It does kind of hurt sometimes. Alright, anyway, I think I'm done for today. We did about 51 frames. That's pretty good. For about 2 hours. I mean, the first 40 minutes of the stream was just me trying to figure out what the hell was going on. We're definitely not finishing this on the stream. I might finish it in my free time and then show you guys the results, but it is what it is, right? It doesn't really matter. I will definitely stream 3D animating again, because it's one of the things that I'm most enthralled to do. I've always wanted to make 3D animations. So far, this is what we have. Let me... Oh, that's not it. There we go. Here it is. Here is what we have right now. Pretty fucking good. I would say it's pretty fucking good. Let's see it again. Hey, I mean, how is it going? I'm ending stream. I feel a bit tired, and also I really want to hang out with you guys, so I am going to end stream. However, again, for the people who missed it, here is the... I want to see the animation. I just showed it off. Watch next time. Here it is. This is the animation so far. Boing, boing. I might actually even add sound effects to it. This looks so smooth. Thank you. I love it. That is very sweet of you to say. It's as if I understand keyframes. It's as if I'm a video editor. I mean, to be fair, right now, I'm basically animating in 2D, because I'm animating on a single, you know, plane. Like, the 3D aspect of it isn't really there. However, you know what? We gotta start small. We gotta start with some sort of constraints, because if I pile too much information onto myself, I would not be able to get absolutely anywhere, which is actually really good advice for anything and everything you might want to do. Don't put yourself too much. Don't put too much on a single platter. Make sure it's small. It's a very small project. It's a really, really small project. For animation, actually for 3D animation, you make a pendulum first. Which, again, maybe next time I will show it to you guys. I just cannot find it on my PC. But you make a small little pendulum animation. That pendulum animation teaches you things about timing and keyframes, right? Then you go on to the falling ball, on the bouncing ball, where a ball falls from a platform and it just needs to bounce, which teaches you squish and stretch, teaches you, again, timing. It reinforces the things you learned from the previous, you know, practice thing. And now, making an obstacle course is a really, really good step up to the last thing. It's basically more of the last thing. But yes, again, here is the animation in a different angle. Maybe actually let me hide the reference for now. Here is the animation in a different angle. Boink. Boing. Oh, what did I press? I pressed something that I shouldn't have. I don't. What did I? What the hell? What did I press? What the fuck? I'm not completely sure what I did. Why do I have a circle? But yes, here it is. Again, last time, because I'm really happy. Wow! Fucking made this! I fucking love learning and growing as a person! You would love the game we're playing? Actually, don't tell me what you guys are playing. I'm coming over right now. I'm so proud. I'm so happy to hear that. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. We'll get you. Oh, awesome. I don't even have to stand up from my goddamn seat. I feel like a goddamn king over here. The fucking limo coming to get me. That's perfect. All right. Yes, this will be it. Let me save. Wait, let me save. Save. Okay. File is saved. I think. I hope. If it's not, I'm jumping out the window. And I'm never streaming ever again. Like, ever. That's a lie. Okay, it should be saved. Alright, awesome. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here. This was a really chill stream. I hope you guys enjoyed lurking and, you know, chilling with me. I really needed to get used to Blender again. Because, I haven't used this program in, like, fucking... like a year, maybe. Maybe not a year? I'm not completely sure. But I didn't use it for quite a while. At least 6 months. Right? So it took me a while to get like back into like what does what key press, what do I need to press in order to do the specific thing, and you know, so on and so forth. Next time we'll be a bit more efficient. We'll know what we're actually gonna be doing, you know. Definitely we will 1,000% be 3D animating again on stream. In fact, I'm not gonna stop until I create like a cool ass animation. Until I'm able to create animations for myself. I really want to make RobeChained animations. That sounds amazing. That would be awesome. So yeah. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for being here. I have been RobeChained. Next week, I'm not absolutely sure when I'm gonna be streaming because I will be having guests over. And they'll be here for quite a while. So we might actually have to skip over on Monday and Wednesday. Possibly. We'll see. I'm not absolutely sure. You guys will know in about a day or two when I get the schedule ready. We might have to skip like video games altogether for the next week, but we will be back with 3D animation 100%. Hobbies weekend. It never ends. Anyway, Chainlinks, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Let's raid somebody on the Twitch side. Raid channel. Let's see who we have. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna be raiding because I don't want to raid and dip. That sounds bad. I don't like doing that. I will raid only when I can actually talk to the person I'm raiding. So you know what? We're not gonna be raiding. We're off right now. Thank you guys all so much. I love you. I love every single one of you guys. I love every single one of my chainlings. And we'll be seeing this bow, the bow, finish the course, the obstacle course. Thank you guys, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Oh my god, I love you.